Well, it's time for some Monday motivation, and joining us today to discuss the concept of masterminding is Sheyi Jolayemi, fondly called SDJ. She is an effective brand communication expert with over 12 years of experience. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us
Thank
today.
you so much, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So, SDJ, tell us about the concept of masterminding.
Okay, so I think that quite a number of people around here don't know what masterminding is exactly. What we are used to is the idea of mentorship and coaching, which are also as effective in their own right. However, there's a level where you need to go more than just coaching to get into the place where you get involved in a mastermind group and then you're able to achieve much more with your business or with the idea that you are working with or the idea that you are already executed. So for the new ideas, for the things that you just have on your mind that you've not necessarily launched, you might probably want to talk to a mentor who is already doing it, or you want to get a coach who can help you from where you are to where you want to be in that idea. But then when it comes to the concept of masterminding, you have to be running it already. And in the concept of masterminding, you have to have an idea, you have to have a structure that you're working with, you have to, at least for some time, be making earnings, be billing, and you have customers, clients who are already trusting you.
It's kind of like the streets way of saying mastermind. Oh, that's the mastermind. So the person, of course, is taking advantage of already available resources.
Yes.
So that's
yes.
the concept of masterminding. You must
Masterminding.
have a structure.
Oh,
So that's what
absolutely.
differs it from mentorship per se.
And coaching, yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
okay, okay.
So for masterminding, you are also to a certain extent a master in your own game.
Absolutely.
So you come together with other people who are doing things, in their own field. They don't have to be from your industry. They don't have to be your age mate. They don't have to be your race. You don't have to even know them before. You can actually just read up a bio and know, okay, this is what someone has been doing. This person will have value to offer me in this scaling that I want to do in my business. And then a group of people come together. So for coaching, of course, you expect to speak to your coach and get that direction on what to do. But for masterminding, you're both giving and receiving from the group.
Exchange of ideas.
Absolutely.
Because you're both, in quotes, masters.
Masters in what you're doing, yes.
So mastermind. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, so more like the coming together of minds that are already masters in something at least.
Okay, so how do you exploit it? So you have a structure, you want to grow your business or you want to grow yourself. How do you exploit this masterminding concept?
Okay, so you can't actually mastermind on your own. That's crucial. So you need to have a group of people, and it's usually better if there are not more than 10 people, because then by the time you have such a crowd, you might not be able to exploit all that is required. So everybody comes to say, oh, this is why I'm in my business and this is what I'm trying to do, and we all gather together, all of us in the mastermind group, and then we speak to different areas of need that we have, or sometimes you don't even know the need, but you just know what you want to achieve. And then someone right there in the group that has probably done it before or has an idea of how you can do it or has a contact that they can give to you on how you can do it, also give, while you're also willing to step in, maybe as a business owner of your own, MD/CEO in your own right, and then you want to speak to their own need as well, and everybody helps to achieve the goal of everyone.
This actually sounds like a master, like a network of, people networking in master's class. And so you ask yourself, is that probably the brain behind all these master classes, going to business schools where people with like minds or people who can help you achieve your goals,
absolutely.
you can meet them there?
Absolutely. So we can say that the courses actually leverage on the idea of the mastermind. So you can actually have a mastermind group without going for a course. So you pick up people, you link up people, you get in touch with them. You don't have to know them before. And sometimes you can find them in the group of friends already, and then you invite more people to join you for a period of time to have that done, and then every other person, moves on.
How do you achieve this? I ask this because so many people have probably, they have the structure, they've gone through the mentorship phase, now they want to grow themselves, but they don't quite know how to go about it. Could you hold them by the hand?
Okay, so you have to look within your own circle, or, I mean, check whether there is a mastermind group happening around you and, request to be part of it. Of course, they will want to check what you have, what you can bring to the table, because it's going to be an exchange of ideas.
Yes.
And no one wants to feel like, oh, I'm the one giving in this group. I also want to know that when I come
I'm
and I
going to be
yeah, I'm
getting
going
as
to be
well.
getting something. So more or less, you might want to stay within those who are around your range. If you're a small business owner, for example, you might want to have a mastermind group of small business owners. If you
Okay.
want to go to, bigger business, Fortune 500 companies, that you might probably not have what they want, so they won't get into a mastermind group with you. So you have to check your network and then, of course, step a bit outside of it for someone who is already in need of scaling their own businesses
Yes,
as
that's the
well,
word.
and see whether or not you, can be part of their mastermind group, or they are interested, because it's not everybody that is in a mastermind group. So it's something that you can run yourself. You don't necessarily need to be under a specific registered umbrella or something. Just agreement between responsible people.
Now, in joining a mastermind group, what should you look out for? Because it's one thing to have people who tick many of the boxes, but what are the major boxes that ought to be ticked that you should not overlook?
Okay, I don't think you should overlook the how well the businesses of the people who you're with are running. So if you're going to want to scale your own business, you want to be with people who are either trying to scale or who have already scaled. So sometimes many of us might want to look at character, and all of that. And if that is
Absolutely.
important for you, then you
wanna
have
look
to
out
look
for
at
that.
that. But if you're there for business and it's a business relationship, and both of us are looking to get in what will help us in the next phase of our business, you want to check their profile, you want to know what they're doing. You might also want to reach out to them ahead. You might not want to walk in blind into the mastermind group and find out that you want to be out, which will mean that you will now be bridging the contract of being in that group, because people might have joined that group because you're
Because
there
of
as
you,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's important to look at the people, what they stand for, and what they are doing currently with their own idea or business.
So values, business, net worth, so many things
And
to
so
look
many
out for. So
things,
don't
yes.
just walk into a mastermind class or a group without knowing these facts. Indeed, thank you so much for your time,
Thank you so much,
SDJs.
Mary.